Yeah, well, this is going to be interesting. I think I've played this game before, or at least sat alongside somebody playing this game before, but I just don't remember. I hardly remember anything of this game, if anything at all. And I don't know if it's actually gonna scare me, but I guess I'll find out. Fuck that. The way the game was designed to be played, or enemies will spot you more easily, tinderboxes and oil are harder to come by, autosaves is disabled and saving your game costs tinderboxes. Losing your sanity will kill you. Let's just do normal.
Don't forget, some things mustn't be forgotten. The shadow hunting me. I must hurry. My name is Daniel. I live in London at Mayfair. What have I done? This is crazy. Don't forget. Don't forget. I must stop him. Focus. My name is... I am Daniel.
Almost like he's having amnesia. That motion blur. Please don't. Unless that's supposed to be part of it. Thank God. Like, I'm sure that's part of the game, but that will hurt my eyes and head like no tomorrow if I keep that on. A memento has been added to your journal, J. For quick access to your mementos, press M. Make sure to check those whenever you're stuck. No notes, no diaries, mementos. Follow the liquid trail and find its source. You can quickly check the most recent red text by pressing N or by accessing the journal. Well, I haven't recently checked anything, so... What a start. Follow the liquid trail. Hold down left mouse and move the mouse in order to move the door. Press right mouse to throw the door open or shut depending on the direction you're facing. Okay. Tinderboxes. Tinderboxes are used to light candles and other light sources in the environment. The current number of tinderboxes is shown in your inventory. Sanity, health, tinderboxes, journal, oil, and whatever, I guess. Is this like literally pulling backwards? Yes. Okay. It's a dead end. Surprised the sensitivity is pretty okay, because I have like really high. I have like pretty high sensitivity on my mouse by default. There's no running, there is crouching. It's a toggle crouch, that's iffy. I guess that door doesn't work. Can hide in things, right? I'm definitely gonna stop that. Wait, is it because I'm walking into it? Or is it just by default that it's doing that? No, it's because of my walking. Okay, that's good. I thought for a second that game was going to be messing with me. Alright, so that's where that liquid is going, but what is this way? Like, you definitely want to spook me in here. Or something. Grabbing object, press right mouse button or hold R to rotate the object. Bang. I think that's everything in here. Yup. Door. Okay. Opening and closing the doors is still kind of weird. Hello. Okay, I'm surprised that actually already works in the first game. Hmm. I'm having horrible screen tear. I don't know if that shows on stream. Can I fix that by doing this? Yes. Good. Hello? Who was making noises? Okay, so there's a dark room. Extra tinderbox. There is the door that opened, and there is a trail I'm supposed to follow. How very suspicious. Yes. Beware when standing in darkness, you sadly will slowly drain. Turn on lights in the environment using tinderboxes and search for other light sources. Wait. Can I run? No, I don't. Yes, I have no clue if I can run or not. Doesn't feel like running. That was a loud ass door. Hello? Witnessing and settling events reduces sanity. Can be increased by completing puzzles and making progress. Ew. Bugs. Head is pounding and hands are shaking. Okay, so I guess he doesn't really like being in this darkness that much. Although I don't know how insane is insane, you know? I'm guessing this is good, light-wise. Knock knock, hello. Well, knock knock, there's no door. Witnessing weird things makes me go insane, but... you picked up a lantern. When filled with oil, you can turn it on by pressing F, or selecting it in the inventory using tab. So it doesn't... What's that noise? Like it suggests I don't look at weird events, but it forces me to look at weird events. So considering that the game hasn't taught me about hiding in closets and stuff yet, it feels pretty safe. Like I have nothing to fear if there's nothing... If it hasn't told me how to stay safe, I shouldn't be worried about not feeling safe. Hello. I said hello. Lantern drains oil when it's turned on. To add more oil to the lantern, double-click the oil item in your inventory. Wait, that's not... There we go. Doesn't seem like there's anything there. Hello?
19th of August, 1839. I wish I could ask how much you remember. I don't know if there'll be anything left after I consume this drink. Don't be afraid, Daniel. I can't tell you why, but know this. I choose to forget. Try to find comfort and strength in that fact. There is a purpose. You are my final effort to put things right. God willing, the name Alexander of Brandenburg still invokes bitter anger in you. If not, this will sound horrible. Go to the inner sanctum, find Alexander, and kill him. His body is old and weak, and yours, young and strong. He will be no match for you. One last thing. A shadow is following you. It's a living nightmare, breaking down reality. I have tried everything, and there is no way to fight back. You need to escape it as long as you can. Redeem us both, Daniel. Descend into the darkness where Alexander waits and murder him. Your former self, Daniel.
Okay. I'm glad those things are voice acted. Because oh boy, if I had to read those. I noticed there's a lever here. I think that blue screen overlay thing was me getting some sanity from solving a puzzle. Hold down left mouse button in the direction you move the left. That's what I was just doing. Oh, okay, I have no clue what to do yet. Some rose petals?
Alexander, is it inside the castle?
In a manner of speaking. Come, bring the lamp. You've been to the refinery, have you not?
I don't believe I have. Is it connected to the... what did you call it?
The inner sanctum. My most precious chamber, Daniel. And it lies well beyond the refinery. In fact, it lies beneath the very stone of Brennenburg.
That is bright, my poor eyesight. The refinery. I'm not even gonna try pronouncing that in Latin. But that's delicious. Is it tough? It is tough and pliant. Can be torn by hand or tool. Some sort of organic tissue blocks the path to the refinery. Can it be dissolved? Guess I'm not going there yet. Well then the question is, where do I go now? I feel like the game really wants me to go straight forward, because that's the first thing it shows you when you get up here. So we're going straight forward. All in a tinderbox. I wonder if there's a limit to how many tinderboxes and stuff I can actually equip. Or carry, I guess. Wait, are these all in? No. Wow. For a second I thought these were all individual books. That would have been insane. More oil. Reminds. Wow, that's a bit of a weird one. This reminds me of Devil May Cry. Like the doors locking off when combat starts and stuff. Or because of a puzzle. I don't wait, I can run. There we go. Well, the game definitely wants me to go down there. Is that still a laboratory? Basically. I don't know. That's the actual laboratory. What's down here? Oh, I probably said two things, right? This is the wine cellar. Okay, so Considering it's hinting at me dissolving something, I probably have to go to the laboratorium first to like figure something out that I can create, maybe? Some kind of concoction. Is that a word? Oh boy. Is this considered dark? I just got burped on by a bunch of rocks. There's definitely insanity down here.
It's cold.
Let me
So cold.
light this thing. Gotta make sure I stay sane. Hello. Yeet. Nope. Insanity strikes again. Okay. See, now that I know what it is. It's a bit of foreshadowing. Hello.
So there should be more cuprites. Let me see. And one part aquafortis.
Aquafortis. Strong water? In the box. Chemistry pulp. And this isn't voice acted. This is my third attempt to produce artificial vitea, artificial life. The former compounds lack the potency I need, but I sense I'm close. Calamine and orpiment are a given, and the cuprite binds them well. This time I will attempt aqua regia, whatever, instead of aquafortis, in hopes that it will produce a more even solution. The experiment was unsuccessful. The solution is highly acid. And proves, isn't it acidic? The solution is highly acid and proves impractical to put to any use except as a detergent. Organic tissue reacts especially violently to the solution and should be handled with the greatest care. I might be able to use the recipe, but I'm losing hope that I will find an alchemic solution to my predicament. Hint, hint, hint. How convenient. So I guess I need all these items. So calamine and orpiment, and then the aqua regia, whatever. Anything here? The lack of chimney to properly vent the fumes from my most recent experiments have taken its toll on many of my less stable ingredients in storage. Some seem unaffected, but many are stained by the fumes and will be difficult to salvage. I shall do what I can and move them to the wine cellar. Hint, hint, hint. So we're going to the wine cellar. Okay, so it is... I guess it's very interesting that they decided to do chemistry in a basement that doesn't have any venting. Something gonna spook me now? So I have to go to the wine cellar. I guess that kind of makes sense considering that the wine cellar was just across the hallway. It's like the closest place to move it to, I guess. Sala Vinaria. The wine cellar. Can't light that. It is locked and will not open without a key. So I have to go up. Does it actually tell me this? Find a... Okay, yeah. Thank God. Because there's no way I'm gonna remember all that out on top of my head when I'm playing this game. Spookies? No spookies? Spooky noises. Can't go that way, so I'm guessing I have to go that way. Is there also a way here? Well, kind of. Wait, what? The archives. What's down there then? That's the archives. Oh, that's also locked off. Archives. Am I supposed to be reading these, by the way? He fell to the kitchen floor. Tears were beginning to well in his eyes as he received the first kick in his stomach. Oh, this looks a bit better. A bit less, well, it looks better, but it needs some cleaning. It looks a bit more like warm and homely. Rare books. Hello? Can you like shut it? Can I kill you? No. Probably not. I don't know. For some reason, simple physics are fun as hell to play with.
16th of May, 1839. The unflinching African sun has continued to plague our expedition, making it impossible to dig until dusk. How Professor Herbert managed to find the location in these vast plains of nothingness remains a mystery to me. When I asked him about the tomb again, he told me about the legend of Tin Hanan, the mother of us all. An interesting story in its own right, but I can't help feeling there's more. Later that evening, we uncovered a passage beneath the dunes leading to a sand-covered stone structure. The professor was confident it was the tomb we sought and ordered the others to clear the way late into the dark, cold night. Tomorrow, I shall lead the men into the ancient structure, hoping to reach the burial chamber. No matter what the professor is keeping from me, the dig should yield something interesting to take back to London and the British Museum.
So, lore is voice acted. Stuff that like helps you with puzzles and stuff like that is not. Kind of what I'm getting. Hello? Who there? Room service. I hereby offer my full attention and service to Alexander, Baron of Brandenburg. This contract will reign for a total of 3 years, when my freedom shall return to me. In addition, Alexander, Baron of Brandenburg, is to recommend my service at the Prussian Royal Court and within the Sanctum of Order of the Black Eagle. May no man break the seal. William, House of Girish. Okay, so what is the point of this door? Is it just the same hallway? The answer is yes. That was catalogs. This is nothing. What is this? Study. Gonna bonk. Ignore that. Because as far as I'm aware, there wasn't any places to hide so far, and if there's actually something running out there, I'm dead.
"17th of May, 1839. My hands tremble as I write. I feel a need to document my tribulation, for I fear that my memory will fail me if I linger. Today, I took some men and ventured into the dark, ancient passage we uncovered. Our torches burned faintly in the murky air as we slowly made our way underground. The men were superstitious and fearful. They argued loudly, and I felt their strange language getting to me. I mustered my strength and yelled at them to continue down the slopes and broken steps. The crudely carved passage confused me. It looked much older than the 4th century structure we had expected. The twisting path emerged into a great antechamber. The walls were lined with statues unlike any I'd ever seen. Despite their unearthly quality, I felt a strange familiarity toward them, which haunts me still. At the far end of the chamber, a great slab of stone sealed off whatever lay ahead. I gave the order to raise it, and as I pushed through the narrow space, the heavy stone suddenly dropped, sealing me inside. I was trapped.
Well, I guess you made it out. Oh, wait, this doesn't... It's a different hallway, isn't it? Now, what is that? I don't actually know, but is lighting like a dusty fireplace dangerous? I was gonna play that, you fucking asshole. Or not, never mind. Isn't there a thing like dust explosions? That's that door that I closed, I'm assuming. Let me just light that. Well, never mind. Are you the study? Yes, you're the study. I've been here. The old tomes. Oh no. It didn't sound too bad. I keep wanting to press E to open my inventory, but E is looking behind walls and stuff. How many tinder boxes are 14? Jesus Christ. Is that it? Can't open these things. Yeah, I guess there's nothing in here. Just that spookums of the piano playing. What are you? Local history? Yes. Won't open, it's locked. Find another way around, I guess. Oh look, it's a piano. Hey, it's still closed, but it was making noises. Ooh, spoopy. Okay. Once again, the game still hasn't told me how to hide and stuff like that, and there's no place to hide, so I do not feel too scared. Then again, it might also be that I just have to keep running until I get to like a door or something. That is a possible mechanic. I wish I could play this piano. I mean, I can play a piano, but I still wish I could. Have it like built in or something. What is that actually? Oh, is something gonna walk past that or something? To spook me? Bunch of scrolls. I'm glad to actually put stuff in the, like different stuff in the drawers. Jesus Christ, my ears. Screw any monsters you might find, just this place itself is just dangerous to be. Let me just light this up. Ooh, hello.
17th of May, 1839. After pounding the unforgiving stone wall for what seemed like an eternity, I realized it was hopeless. I was trapped. I fell to the ground, gasping for air, trying to focus. That's when I saw a faint blue shimmer. My weakened body was heavy to carry, but I managed to push myself toward the enchanting light. It was waiting for me. Enclosed in dark nothingness, I felt myself drawn to the mystic light. I reached out, closing it in my hands. The faint glow escaped my fingers and began to spark brightly and spirit me away, unlocking alien memories of spiraling towers, endless deserts, and impossible geometry. The next thing I can remember is the grating sound of stone being lifted, the voices of the Arabs pulling me to safety, and grasped firmly in my hands was the broken pieces of a most peculiar relic.
Noises. I have to unplug my external because it kept blinking and it's like distracting as hell in the corner of my eye. Oh, Kingdom of Persia. Central Persia. Wait, how does that work? Some notes I can't interact with. The only way I can go is this way. It's a dead end. Key? No key.
Much of the castle is old and hasn't been tended to for centuries. When the shadow arrives, it won't take long until things start falling apart.
We're just buying time anyway. Let's do what we can.
There isn't much to be done about the wars. We should reinforce weak structures. The ground will tremble, and there's a risk everything will cave in on us, especially downstairs. Here, and there. Let's get the servants working on it.
Okay. So something was coming for us, I guess? Or just in general? Don't know if it was coming for us or if it was just a, like, global phenomenon or if it even existed. Oh, hello. So, no key here. Bookums. Fragile but not breakable by hand. Not breakable by hand.
You have to be swift when you activate the first one. You hear that? If it stops, you'll have to start over.
Isn't all this a bit excessive?
You can never be too careful, Daniel.
Timed doors. Oh, is this like a doorway? It is. Draft of faint light. A draft and faint light are coming from behind the shelf. There must be a way in. Gee, I wonder what it is. Okay. That book was a bit obvious. Is that a lore node thingy? Ha! Surprised that worked. And I'll be surprised that I was actually encased in glass for some reason. Oh boy, Elstad and Brennenburg Castle, 1801. Another region rich with lore is... Okay, Elstad? Elstad. Yes, Elstad. Deep within the East Persian woods. For centuries, there have been stories surrounding the hamlet and its neighbor, Castle Brennenburg. The quiet, forest-clad mountains dressed with scattered lakes is picturesque. Is as picturesque as can be, albeit the area is haunted by the dark. Period. Ask any local and you will hear proof of the widespread superstition. All travelers should indulge themselves in such conversation, since it will certainly serve as exciting entertainment. All of them have their own twists and on the tales, but there are some motives that keep reappearing. I'm terrible at reading, just a heads up. Sorry, not sorry, can't do anything about that. Doesn't help that it's like a somewhat weirder font and the foreground and background isn't really that clear. The story reaches all the way back to the time of the 30 Years' War. It is said that soldiers who abandoned their duty got lost in the cold dark wood and were forever damned to roam these grounds. Their bodies, wrought by their tainted souls, have left them disfigured and empty of essence. Many have cited them over the years and described them as horrid revenants. They move silently through these woods, shying away from any beholder. They are called gatherers, as they seem to follow some ambition to steal living creatures. Wait. Okay. It is their prey which can be heard struggling inside damp burlap sack dragged behind them, which reveal their presence. What dark scheme do they follow? How are you... How do you shy away from anything that beholds you, but you still steal living creatures? I'm guessing animals, maybe? A visit undone. Heinrich Cornelius Agrippa, the well-known erudite, visited Alstadt at the start of the 16th century. He resided in the local inn for a fortnight as he looked for remnants of kingdoms past. During this stay, all the prominent members of society paid notice that he is mentioned in many records of the time. One day he went to investigate a burrow in the northwestern glades, only to never be seen again. Heinrich is known to have passed away in Grenoble some 10 years later. He dismissed the notion of ever visiting Alstadt, which makes you wonder what really happened. Who was this mysterious man who visited the sleepy hamlet in the woods, and what happened to him? Am I lost? So Heinrich, yada yada yada, one day he went investigating a burrow in the northern glade and was never seen again, yet somehow they know that he passed away 10 years later? He dismissed the notion of visiting, but is still alive. I am lost by this text like no tomorrow. The immortal Baron. The Baron of Brandenburg lives a reclusive life with his family at his castle nearby Alstadt. And like most those of noble birth, rumors are inherited alongside with the title. Researching the history reveals little before the castle was consumed by fire in the late 16th century. It was rebuilt by Alexander, a nobleman from the Rhinelands, claiming the role as protector of the Persian state. Alexander helped the region to flourish and remained popular throughout his presumed lifetime. The family has always been secretive when it comes to lineage and heritage. Therefore, the birth and death of Alexander and his offspring has never been fully recorded. This has fed the idea that the Baron is in fact the one and the same who came from the west over 300 years ago, lived through the time of occupation, and joined the coveted Order of the Black Eagle along with the great leaders of his country. It's gonna be a fucking nightmare to read those lore books. I can guarantee you that much. There are more than 2 books. Magic number is always 3. So now we have something to hide in. That's always a good sign. Hey, key. Am I supposed to hide now? No. More notes. Hopefully voice acted this time. Shit. Regarding closing up the wine cellar, Wilhelm and his fools have endangered my research long enough with their absent-minded handling of the human vessels. The sheriff is keeping a watchful eye on the forest and is killing my trusty servants. It's just a matter of time until they follow the trail to Brandenburg. I need to lock Wilhelm and his men up to avoid further investigation from the public. The wine cellar will therefore be sealed off until the matter has been handled. Either the king's men leave or they will starve. Whatever comes first. They can rot for all I care. Maybe I will feed them some wine. It would be solve both of... It would in a sense solve both of my problems. Okay. Oh, the door opened. I guess that was closed before. Oh! We went around. Interesting. Where am I now? Oh, I'm right here, so this is where the piano was. Is there actually something there now? Guess not. I don't know if there's something there now. I'm assuming nope. A handful of sand trickled from the crumbling stone ceiling and pushed down on the brim of his hat. He braced himself as a cavern suddenly... Am I missing something? Can I walk through this? Can I jump over this? Yes. So now it's time for the wine cellar. That racist? No, it's not a race, it's a culturist. Wine cellar on the left? Yes. How do I do this? Like that.